Yo, what's going on guys, Jones19 here, and today I kind of wanted to look at conspiracy theories. I just searched up on the internet conspiracy theories, and I came across this quite of an interesting topic. Spider-Man is trans, LGBT conspiracy theories. Now, I reckon we should just get into the video. I'm kind of speculating now on what's actually going to happen. Let's dive in.
Dude.
Basic intro, that's nice. Very basic intro.
Hey everybody, hello, it's Jay, back again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about, since I'm a massive Marvel fan.
So am I. I'm a massive Marvel fan. I love Marvel. I mainly like Spider-Man though. Spider-Man is the best. Like, I love all the Spider-Men, Spider-Women, Spider-Trans women, there's a lot of Spider-Men out there and Spider-Women out there.
Just a good topic to talk about, I think, is the fact that people think that Peter Parker or Spider-Man might be a trans masculine person or a trans...
Spider-Man, Peter Parker, like the Peter Parker that we all know and love, is not transgender. But there is a Peter Parker or Spider-Man out there in the Spider universe of which is trans. It makes sense.
I find it quite cute. I think it's a nice little thing, so we're going to talk about the reasons as to why people think that.
Because they just have a good imagination, And there are those ones that have a crazy imagination, like saying, oh, Spider-Man should not be black. Let me just get this hair off my head. Spider-Man, the actual Spider-Man, isn't the person inside the suit. When you put on the suit, hooray, you're Spider-Man. If you have the web's capabilities, then you're Spider-Man. Peter Parker is white. Miles Morales is not. You see, Miles Morales is black, Peter Parker is white.
It went all over Tumblr and Twitter and everything, and
of course it would. And it would also go over Reddit, because that's what people do nowadays. Rant about if Peter Parker is transgender. And I can't believe, I saw a post on Google saying that Sony might make Peter Parker bisexual. And I reckon, it's kind of a good idea, because so far in these Spider universe, we've got two, well, as so far as we know, 3 straight Peter Parkers. I reckon if there was a Peter Parker in the Spider universe of which was bisexual or gay, then that'd be perfectly fine. And I hate the people that are like,
what? I'm not watching this because the character's sexuality isn't straight.
This is going out to all the other people who say stuff like that. If you are the type of person who doesn't watch a film just because of a certain character that's in it, then there's something mentally wrong with you. Seriously, there's something wrong with you. Like, I watch any film apart from the films that just make me quease and none who could have known. That's just such a boring film. It really is so boring. Anyway, let's get back on track. I can't remember what I was going to say.
Credit for any of these. But the first fact that people think why he might be a trans boy is the fact that Peter getting bullied for being trans is 10 times more believable than him getting bullied for being a nerd.
Peter Parker hasn't been bullied for being transgender because he's never said that he's transgender. Peter Parker has never gone out and said, hey guys, I'm trans. Yeah, I used to be a girl, but now I'm not. It doesn't make any sense. Plus, didn't you see The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and The Amazing Spider-Man 1? It showed him as a young boy.
Which, you can see why that would be a thing. But people get bullied for all sorts of reasons. You don't need a reason to be bullied. Some people just bully and it's not nice. But I can see why people would think it was more believable. He gets caught.
At that day and age, back in the 90s, people were bullied because they were nerds. You know? That was a thing, and it's still a thing. Is it still a thing? Actually, now, if you're a nerd, you're actually, like, a world-class gamer. Nowadays, being a nerd is awesome, but back in the 90s, being a nerd, it was like, hey, you're a nerd, I'm gonna bully you. Ha.
Called Penis Parker in Spider-Man Homecoming, and people think that it's a transphobic insult, and people made sort of like
Penis Parker. Oh yeah, he does get called that from Flash. Yeah, he does. But that's just because Flash is a douchebag. That's literally the only reason to why he gets. That's the only reason to why Flash Thompson calls Peter Parker Penis Parker. It's not a transgender insult. It's not a transphobic insult. It's not. It's just Flash Thompson being a massive tit. You know, it's just Flash Thompson being Flash Thompson. I don't know how much more simpler I can put it.
And people think that it's a transphobic insult, and people made sort of like a little backstory to this theory that maybe he was wearing a packer and the packer fell out and then the nickname stuck and all that sort of thing, and that is another one where you can see why it's believable. I do understand that, but it's down to opinion.
Yeah, but that's just people having a really good imagination. Like I said, you know, it's people having a really, 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 really good imagination. Karen, the amount of imaginations that Karens have, you know, where diversity isn't a thing, or Karens think that, you know, free world isn't a thing. You know what I mean.
Ned asks him, do you lay eggs, even though only female spiders lay eggs, because Ned knows that Peter is trans. Rebecca.
Oh, no. Ned only asked that because he was curious. He didn't ask it because he knew Peter Parker was trans. Come on, people. Jay seems like a really nice person. He really does, but these other people saying that, you know, Ned was like, oh, do you lay eggs? All spiders, I mean, it's a pretty common thing, you know, you see a spider, you think, oh, it's gonna lay eggs. You don't, you know, because you're not gonna find a spider, pick it up, oh, it's got a dingling. You pick up a spider, you're like, throw it away. You're not gonna check the gender of the spider, are you? You're just gonna see a spider, either step on it or throw it out. To my to most people's knowledge is to people's knowledge and my knowledge and Ned's knowledge in Spider-Man Homecoming, spiders lay eggs.
Ned's Peter's best friend, so I suppose Ned would know the fact that he's trans and his trans identity, but you can see that, and it's also, like I say, it goes in with the theory, and it does make sense because obviously male spiders don't lay eggs, but that could just be a funny little gag Marvel put in there. Peter is shorter than the entirety of the cast, which a lot of trans boys are very easily under like 5'7".
Peter Parker is freaking 16. That's why he's like 5 foot. My brain right now. I'm part of the LGBT community. I'm bisexual. Like, I would love it if there was a bisexual Spider-Man. That would be awesome, you know. Well, in my eyes, there is a bisexual Spider-Man. You know, there's even a spider pig.
7, and I don't look it, but and I know trans boys who are like 5 foot, so it's not that unbelievable. And obviously, cis men do, at the age that Peter is, about 15, would probably be a lot taller, but that's just a theory. It's not 100%. He doesn't know how to tie a tie.
No, No. Jay, really? These people are saying that Peter Parker might be transgender because he doesn't know how to tie a tie? He's like 16, or he's 16. He's not gonna know how to tie a tie. It's an American school. He's not gonna know how to tie a tie. He's never worn a tie. my brain right now. Like, as a young kid, as a young kid, I didn't know how to tie a tie. That doesn't make me transgender. I'm not transphobic or anything. You know, I support all the transgenders and LGBT. I'm in it. You know, like I do like all these theories, I do. But these theories are only good when they are legit. You know? Yes, in the Spider Universe, there might be a transgender Spider-Man. Heck, there is. Use your imagination. There is a transgender Spider-Man. You know, like there's a white Spider-Man, a black Spider-Man, a Spider-Woman, Spider-Pig, a black and white Spider-Man, aka New War Spider-Man, a Spider-Robot. You know, there are so many Spider-Men and women out there in the Spider Universe.
A 15-year-old cis boys probably wore a tie before at some point in their lives. So you can't see why that plays in. Yeah, because it could be his first school dance and stuff like that. And that is a cute little thing, especially if you saw Spider-Man Homecoming, like the scene where his aunt helps him tie the tie and stuff, and he's excited and he doesn't know what he's doing, he's nervous and excited. There's a nice little thing that will play into the theory.
No. Peter Parker is just nervous because it's everybody's dream to go to a homecoming dance with a date. It's everybody's dream. It doesn't mean he's transgender. It doesn't.
So, there's a scene in Spider-Man Homecoming where somebody presumes that Spider-Man is a girl.
Yeah, he's got a young boy's voice. That doesn't say that he's a transgender. It doesn't.
He goes, I know what a girl sounds like, and Peter responds, I'm not a girl, I'm a man. I mean, I'm a male.
Well, actually, no. He doesn't say Spider-Man doesn't say.
I'm not a girl, I'm a man.
No, he actually says.
I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. I'm a man.
You know, he doesn't say. I'm not a girl, I'm a man. I'm a male. Have you seen Spider-Man Homecoming? Because I have, and I love Spider-Man Homecoming, and I know not every single line, but that line, he doesn't say, I'm not a girl, I'm a male. He says, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. No, I'm a man. That's what he says.
Cis guys start puberty as early as 9 years old, but Peter is just now starting to get your body is flowering comments at 15. So, but like I say, cis men have different puberty rates, different heights, they work differently, but I think the thing is whether or not Peter is trans.
Are you using auto for your camera? Why are you using auto? Use manual. Well, what type of camera are you using? I mean, I'm using a Canon SX530HS. It's pretty standard, pretty basic camera. Well, anyway, like, I've watched the rest of the video, and like, he's basically saying that, you know, it's okay for people to theorize, you know, something around the character, which, yeah, it is good. It is good that people, you know, like, do what's the word? Oh, fan fiction. That's it. It's okay to do fan fiction, you know? But like I said, there is a Spider-Man out there in the Spider Universe of which is transgender. But Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and Tom Holland Spider-Man, they are all boys. They're all men. None of them are transgender. Like, it is good to have theories, but, you know, like I said, I've proved it in this entire video, you know, like, I've done it in, you know, just a few sentences, you know, like, on how Flash Thompson is just a tit. Flash Thompson is just a douchebag. That's why of the penis Parker thing. I am not transphobic or anything like that, so if you agree with me or not, let me know down in the comments. If you like the video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, join the Joy Ninjas family. safe place. Yeah, my socials will be down in the description. I've been Joseph19, and that is me signing out. Bye!